You know, if you let's just say you were making like a fighter or whatever, like starting martial arts, you were a kid.
Mate.
How would you what martial art would you say? Okay, we're gonna start with this, and then in a couple of years' time, we're gonna get you better at this.
It really depends. This is my personal opinion on it, but I think when they're young, jiu-jitsu, just because it gets that level of competition in you, like it's still a bit nerve-wracking. Like even on the comps I do now, you go in, it's like you're a bit nervous, but as soon as you get on the mat, you're like, why am I nervous? If I really want, I can just tap.
And also, there's no head trauma. I mean, you can get injured, but it's not
like, you get cauliflower ear or something.
But you're not getting punched in the head. It's so different.
It is, and like you don't get me wrong, there are a few things that your nose gets popped. It's like rugby type. That's what you're doing.
Sport,
you're just running into someone effectively. But that's what I mean. But that's like occasionally, and not as well. They're kids. They don't like. It's not like they know what they're gonna.
They're not ripping each other's arms off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, I think do that up until the age of, because their belting system's different. Do that up until the age of, like you said, probably 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
Be quite well knowledge in that. So they've got that competition, that kind of like fight feeling in them.
And you can keep getting better at it.
And you can keep getting better at it. And like, and not as well, if you keep them at that level, they'll be better than adult white belt.
Okay, so you're saying jiu-jitsu. What about wrestling?
Yeah, well, this is the thing as well. If you get jiu-jitsu,
it's like Sambo is like...
Mate, if you go up against a wrestler, jiu-jitsu, they just take down to the floor. Like, it's just... But this is the thing, they can take down to the floor, but the minute you're on the floor, you're just like, oh, like they don't know what to
do next.
Yeah. But this is the thing with wrestlers, that they just need the bare minimum, and then they'll start putting you in stuff.
Yeah.
So it really depends. Wrestling would be good. It's either wrestling or jiu-jitsu, but...
Anyway, grappling, basically.
Grappling.
You want to start with grappling.
It's just not over
probably
here.
Both. It's probably both that you want to do.
We just don't really get wrestling over here as well.
That's the problem, yeah. We don't, like in America and Russia.
Yeah, that's mental, yeah.
They do it for PE, just even if you're not doing martial arts, everyone has to do wrestling at school, don't it? Same in Russia and all of those places, you have to do
That's what I mean. Like it's just a matter of, I don't know. I'd like to do wrestling, but just I'm not old for it now.
But you must have wrestled before.
Mate, MMA wrestling. I wouldn't say it was like...
So you've never done just like pure wrestling?
Yeah, but I've never gone to a wrestling class. I've done MMA wrestling, which is like...
Obviously different.
Yeah, which is like you're wrestling to get to a position.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
but
it's strange, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to actually do, I don't know, well and truly wrestling. But yeah, so I reckon jiu-jitsu, when you get to an age of probably like 12, 13, going teenage years, get them into Muay Thai. And the reason I do, mate, boxing is quality. But this is the thing, if it was an ideal world, you'd do boxing and wrestling. Because that is just like, you've got your stand-up, and then if you really want, you just take someone down to the ground. Like,
so you're saying boxing and wrestling? Boxing and
wrestling probably, as a generic thing, you could easily have someone just like kind of blitz. I think jiu-jitsu and then Muay Thai. I just think Muay Thai is quality, because you get that sense of, like, you're still a strong puncher, but it's just everything else. Kicks are just a different story. Like, as soon as you get kicked, you're building up your leg strength, everything. Like, it's good.